What is going on, guys? If you are thinking of joining Footium and want an overview of the platform and how to get involved, then stick around and watch this video. So jumping straight across to the site, I will leave links to all the things I talk about today in description of this video. But this is the first thing you see when you come across to the Footium homepage, and you can go into the About page, and that'll give you a bit more detail about Footium as well. So make sure to do that, maybe after watching this video as well. But first of all, I'm going to take you across to the website, how the game works, and then later on in the video, I'm going to show you how to connect your MetaMask, how to buy a club on OpenSea, and the websites you need to use to move Ethereum to Arbitrum as well. Again, I'll make that all clear later on in the video. So this is the website once you own a club. Now, myself, I own 2 clubs. And as you can see, it's dead easy to go from one club to the other. Simple as that. So we'll talk about each kind of point on the left-hand side down here. The first thing I want to mention is the leagues and how kind of the game works. So how the game works, one season is 22 days, so it's 1 game per day. As you can see, we are in Season 3, Game 5 at recording this video. Now, in terms of divisions and leagues, you'll start off, usually if you are buying a club, the cheapest value will be in Division 8. I'll give you some tips on how to buy a club again later on in the video. And Division 8 has 128 leagues. So if we go across to a random Division 8 league, we can see here that there's 12 clubs. Again, you play each team twice, so 11 times 2 is 22. So it's 22 games per season. The top 2 teams get promoted. So in any division, obviously apart from Division 1, the top 2 teams get promoted, and usually the bottom 4 get relegated. In Division 8, it's a little bit different. If you are not active, so for example, if you miss a season by not training a player, not buying a player, not making any changes in tactics, you'll go down to the Amateur League, which we'll come on to a bit later on this video. But hopefully you guys will come and buy a club in Division 8, and the aim is to get promoted. And of course, there is prize pools in each league as well, in each division. So again, if I zoom this in very quickly, it's all based on Ethereum. So the right hand side, you're just about to see that there, 0.03 in Division 8. And of course, the higher divisions you go, the better the prize pool. So just for example, if we come into my division, Division 6, League 10, the prize pool is a lot higher than Division 8. So the idea of the game is to get promoted, to win those higher in prize pools. And just to note, the prize pools are claimed at the start or the end of every season. For Season 2, I claimed 0.184 Ethereum. Now let's move on to the Players tab. So we've been on to leagues, we kind of touched on home. We'll move across to Players. I have 31 players in this club. I believe there's an unlimited amount of players you can register to your club. So every transfer window, you can register new players, or register new players as well. It's dead simple, and you can sort this out by ratings, positions, age, and using different views as such as this. So you can notice straight away that there's different colour cards for each player. If we move across to my other team, you'll notice a rare card right here and a silver card. So just to touch on, these cards you see right here are common cards. So anyone above 40, so 40 to 54, I believe, are all bronze cards. And there's also common cards like this card right here. So anyone below 39. I've done a video on my Twitter, which Matt put on screen right now, when a common card goes to bronze. If they turn to silver, this card right here, when they hit 55, and then they obviously turn to gold when they hit 70, I believe. But unfortunately, I don't have any gold players. And there are also legendary cards as well, which you've probably seen on Twitter, that are going for crazy amounts of money. And finally, there's also rare cards like this. So there's a few in them. Well, I say a few. There's quite a few in circulation at the moment in time. Rare cards give you extra bonus on chemistry, which I'll touch on in a moment in time in tactics. But these have better potential as well. So you can see here 38, which is quite a big number compared to other cards. We'll kind of jump into one of these players, put the best example there. Let's jump into this goalkeeper, Joseph, right here. So straight away, we've got a rating. So this goalkeeper is 44 rated and he's 24 years old. So good point on here is that players retire at 32. So the last season is age 31. They can come into your academy at 16 to 18 and their last season is 31. We'll have a retired tab somewhere. There we go. So we'll have a retired tab. So these two players right here have retired. And you'll notice, do I have any players retiring? Yeah, there you go, right here. So we'll retire at the end of the season. So Han will retire at the end of the season. So that's a good point to make. Jumping back to Joseph. So at the bottom here, we have potential. So this goalkeeper has a potential of 19. So what that means is potential being used up is 13. So he might have started out at 31, if my maths is correct. And he's got another 6 to go. If my maths is correct on that one. So he's got potential rating of 50 for this goalkeeper. So he can actually jump up to 50. Now to do that, you need to train him. In order to train him, you need to play him in matches. So minutes before next potential unlocked. So Joseph have played 290 minutes in this block right here. He needs 400 minutes to unlock another potential. So just to show you what that looks like. So just for example, in Martin, you'll see this faded colour right here. So Martin has got some potential to train. So he is currently in training at the moment in time. And he's got 2 more to unlock. So if he plays another, 40 minutes, then 440 minutes, he'll be completely maxed out. And then he'll just need training to max up that rating. So every time you train a player, the rating will increase by 1. They lose condition. So obviously it's a bit of a balance in terms of playing him, training him. And just a couple of other attributes to make you aware of. We have stamina. So this impacts their condition in game. I believe on average, might be wrong on this, players lose about 20% condition each match. Again, the better the stamina and the less condition they'll lose during that match. Leadership, these both go up to 99, by the way. I'm not sure how leadership impacts the game. I'm not sure if it has any impact. I'm sure it will do in one sense, maybe if your team goes behind. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you guys. Again, that goes up to 99, and we have which foot they are as well, obviously right and left. And on the right side here, you can see the attributes for each position. So this play right here is mainly a centre-back at 44 rated. So again, when it comes to training, that's where I'll be using this guy. But if you wanted, if you play a couple of different formations, you can train up at any of these positions. So if I put this player at right back, it'll be a 32 rated. I can train it up as much as I want until potential hits 22. So let's move across to training. I don't have any free spots, I don't believe. But training is dead simple. Click onto a player, position you want them training at. And again, as I mentioned, that will increase them by 1, but they'll lose 25% conditioning. So once this player has finished training, his condition will drop down to 75, but his rating will increase to 45. So let's move on to Academy. Now, each season, you are given 7 players to mint. In season 1 and 2, it was 5, but at the moment in time, we're getting 7 players to mint per season. Now, these players are just your players for your Academy, and only you can mint these players. As you can see, I only have 5 players left. I've minted 2 players, and at the start of the video, I mentioned the benefits of promotion was the better prize pool, but also the better Academy players as well. So this is a Division 4 Academy. Now, a bit of an important note here as well, they do cost more the higher divisions you go. So the better players, but they do cost more. I'll put a graphic on screen right now of the different mint prices for each division. And just to give you an example, this is the Division 6 Academy, so slightly cheaper to mint in terms of ETH prices, but the players, again, these are all common players, so you get slightly worse divisions down you go. So, and again, if you higher up the divisions you go, the more potential chance you get of minting a rare in your Academy. It's dead easy to mint these. You click on side now. You can either buy these and devout them, sell them. They go straight into your squad. And again, these are usually all 16, 17, or 18. Next up, we are in the Tactics tab, and this is where you set your team for upcoming matches. Our next fixture is against no other than Finger United, who aren't in great form. Now, in the middle of your screen here, you can see formation. So the game has set formations. We're currently playing the 4-2-3-1, but it's dead simple to change formations. Got your captain choice on the right-hand side here. So, mentioned the attributes before. 99 leadership attribute on him. Not sure why he isn't captain, actually. And then it's dead simple to change your players in the squad. So, let's just drag a player across. So, if I want to put this player in Cam here, you'll see that player move across. You can drop down a player and select another player in that position. It's dead simple to do. You have subs, reserve players, starting 11. Honestly, guys, it's dead simple. Mentality. So if you go more attacking, obviously that leaves you more open to counter-attacks. It does decrease players' condition as well, your attacking players. So go on the offensive. This approach increases your chance of scoring, but also leaves you more vulnerable to conceding. Be mindful that your attacking players will tire out faster than normal. And obviously, vice versa, if you go defensive or ultra defensive, your defenders will decrease much quicker in terms of conditioning. Now, nothing noticed here is chemistry. So the higher chemistry, the better that your team will play, or the team will play. Players like to play in their positions, and special players lift the levels even higher. So special players are the rare players we mentioned earlier, and the legendary players, which you might have already seen on Twitter, going for crazy amounts of money. So chemistry at the moment is great. Now if I put Fisher in this team, who is a rare player, that goes up to awesome. So the rare players, legendary players, will have a big impact on your team, hence why they do cost a premium. If I put an outfielder in goal and a goalkeeper up front as a full position, that chemistry now goes to bad. So having the players in the right positions increases your chemistry, but also having those rare or legendary players will give you a big impact in a positive way in games. Now, this section is being recorded later on in the day, as I wanted to show you and give you a bit of a flavour of a live match. We're currently at 1-1, 18 minutes into the game. Each match lasts about half an hour in terms of real life. You can see on here the live scores in your league. So as I mentioned earlier on the video, each league kicks off at different times. You've got a bit of a commentary section down here. And then towards the bottom, you've got the formations of both teams. We've also got team stats in terms of shots, possession, passing, defending. Got player stats in here as well in terms of pass completion, blocks, assists, passes, dribbles. And the best bit about this, you can manage in real time. So these changes make a massive impact on your game. So if you are behind, you can go to attacking. You can change formation, make 3 subs during the game as well. So what to happen in the game? It's quite exciting. We are currently 1-1, 21 minutes into the game. But I just want to kind of give you a bit of a flavour of how the game works in a live match action. As you can see, it's snowing on the screen. This doesn't always appear. Obviously, it's Christmas at the moment in time recording this video. Well, not Christmas Day, but around Christmas. Hence why we've got a bit of snow on the pitch. But luckily for us, it hasn't been postponed, the match, and we are live. And hopefully we can get the 3 points this game. We're just going to skip past transfers and how to buy players for the moment. That does take me to a different tab. So next, looking at fixtures. So as it says on the tin, these are your club's fixtures in your league. So my team, Chore City, play at 5 p.m. every single day, including Christmas Day. And for my other team in Division 6, they play at 3 p.m. UK time. And what you can do is click onto your opponent's teams, look at their players, what ratings they are at, what age. So it's quite nice to see other teams in your league. We have my club, which, mainly brings you to your stadium. Again, there's not much mentioned on stadiums at the moment in time, but look at this, guys. How cool is this? If you used to play Army Manager 2007, you'll know what I mean by this, but there are potential plans of maybe increasing your stadium in terms of capacity as well. At the moment in time, that's just a feature. Nothing more than that. Gives you no extra bonus on the game as far as I'm aware. And we've already touched on leagues and training. So we'll jump across to transfers and how to buy players. When I click on transfers, this will take me to OpenSea. Just a quick note, if you click buy players at the top right of your screen, you guys can just about see the buy icon at the top right. That will also take you to OpenSea, much like transfers. So OpenSea is the main kind of platform you trade and buy and sell your NFTs. Footium players are on here, so to buy and sell Footium players, you will need to use OpenSea, but also to buy your Footium club, you will need to use OpenSea. Now, it's not an amazing website to use. I've done a video on my YouTube channel of how to scout and buy players using OpenSea for Footium. But just very briefly, let's say we're looking at a 16 to 18-year-old in terms of age. Looking at a centre-back that has a potential rating range of, let's say, 51 to 60. You can see the players on here, low to high price. We'll click into a player, click buy now, and they'll go into your club, into your players. You'll click register new players, and he'll be there. Add play to my club, and he'll be in your squad. Just something to note, there are different registration windows. So at the start of the season, which actually closes today on the 23rd December at time of recording, it will open mid-season and again in the off-season. So keep that in mind if you are buying players via OpenSea. A massive shout out to Footium Stats, a great website that I've been using over the past few days. My face is so dark on this camera, not sure why. But you can see on here, this is a bit more simple to use. You sort by rating low to high, different positions, the ratings, the age, and this will give you players on this page at easy. View on OpenSea, and they'll come across on OpenSea right here. But you do need to buy and sell players. Why am I so dark? On OpenSea for Footium. So hopefully you are potentially interested in owning your own Footium club. If that's the case, head across to OpenSea and type in Footium clubs. Make sure to use the official link. There is an official link in the Discord channel as well. There are plenty of scammers in the crypto space. And a few points to mention here. When you are buying clubs on OpenSea, you are just buying the club and any unminted academy players, and that's it. You aren't buying any other players in that club. If you go across to Discord and post in the want to buy club channel, you might find a manager in there that's signed a club and players as part of a good deal. Every trade you do, make sure to do it on OpenSea. There are a lot of scammers in Discord and crypto space, so make sure when you are doing a deal on Discord to do it through OpenSea, if that makes sense. And finally, on these clubs as well, you'll see inactive these clubs right here. So if you are buying a club at the start of the season, we'll touch on season dates in a moment in time, these clubs won't be eligible for prizes for that season. It's not a massive deal if you ban a club towards the end of the season and not in the top 5 for the prize pools. If you're unsure on this point right here, reach out to the Footium team on Discord. Now, to buy these clubs, you'll need a MetaMask wallet, an OpenSea account, and it's done through Chain Arbitrum. So you'll heard of Ethereum, I'm sure. You'll heard of maybe Solana, for example. This is through the Arbitrum chain. So to do this, I'll try to explain this the best I can. You'll need to download MetaMask. So on Google, type in MetaMask, come on to download, and you'll download that MetaMask wallet as an extension for your PC or laptop. You can do it on your phone as well. I would recommend doing it on a PC or laptop if you can do. In this case, it just seems a lot easier in my opinion. A quick video here from Footium where you'll see your MetaMask wallet at the top right here. Click onto that. You need to add network. You should be on your Ethereum mainnet. Add network, and you want to add the Arbitrum one. It should come up straight away. If it doesn't, you can search for it, and there are plenty of YouTube videos out there for Arbitrum one. You need to add this network into your wallet. Click approve, and then you can obviously switch to Arbitrum one. So basically, you've got 2 wallets on your MetaMask, one for Ethereum, then one for Arbitrum one. And then once you are on MetaMask and you've got your Ethereum wallet, you need to get Ethereum into that wallet. So to do that, if you're playing Sorare, for example, make sure you're on your Ethereum mainnet, and you can transfer any Ethereum from your Sorare account or Binance account or any crypto exchange you've got into that MetaMask. And then once you've got that in your Ethereum, you need to bridge it across to Arbitrum 1. It does sound very long-winded, guys, and it can be for your first time, but trust me, do this once, then it's done. Come on to bridge to Arbitrum. Again, I'll leave a link to his website in the description of this video below. And all you're doing then is transferring any Ethereum you've got in your MetaMask, in your wallet, to Arbitrum 1. And once you've done that, you come across back to OpenSea, you buy your club, buy your players, and you're in the game. I appreciate that can be long-winded, guys, and I'm no crypto expert or savvy enough to go through each step in detail, but please do ask away in Discord. It can be a bit of a pain for your first time, your first 5-10 minutes, getting all that money across into OpenSea, onto your wallets. But once that's done, it's done. Don't do it again, hopefully, and then you can play the game in your own leisure, basically. But again, any questions, as I keep mentioning, please do join the Discord. The community is really good over there, and they'll help you step by step. Now, I just want to highlight why I play Footium and why I'm enjoying Footium so much. I made this thread on Twitter on the 21st of November. I've just hid my face on this one just to kind of give you a full screen. I won't read it all, but main reasons why I play, it's easy to learn and play. Once you've got that club in the end, it's very easy to use and play. And I like the basic stuff, and there's not loads and loads of stats and attributes in the plays like Football Manager, which I do love as well. But it's a nice level for me to get in at, and again, you can spend 5 minutes each day or play it all day by scouting and obviously doing training. The key thing for me is the training, the match, keeping that fitness balance. You know, one of the main reasons for top performance is obviously ratings, and training your players makes them better to have obviously better chance of winning your football matches, but also condition is believed to have a big impact on performance as well. So find the balance between upskilling your players while keeping them fresh for a big game is key to success. Divisions like promotion, relegations, interacted every single day, so 1 game per day per club, and it's over 22 days, so it's not dead long. It's 22 games a season. You have about a week or 2 off, and it's back to it again. Obviously, earn rewards as well. Then you've got the academy minting players, so every 22 days of every month or so, you can maybe see if you've got the next superstar, minting those academy players, and that's another great element I love about the game. There's different strategies, so maybe buying the players young, and then sell for profit later on, or develop them, keep them in your club. Maybe building your club up and then selling your club later on in the future. That's another option as well, or own multiple clubs and have a bit of a feeder club project like I do. And there's loads and loads of different strategies for the game. And again, the players and the contracts is dead simple as well. So as soon as you've got to play in your club, there's no contracts, no funny business. They're in your club until they also retire. And I love the rating, potential rating, and the minutes accumulated until the next unlock as well. But just thought I'd give a bit of a flavour and a bit of insight to why I play Footium and why I enjoy it so much. And just a few notes to finish on. As I mentioned probably about 5 times in the last few minutes, please do join the Discord. It's really great community, really helpful, especially again if you are buying a club. In terms of sustainability for the products, so 90% of your academy mints goes into the prize pool for that season. So that's how the prize pool is built up. And sustainability is Footium's team's #1 priority. But again, please do your own research on this game. I can't sit here and say Footium will be here the next 12, 24 months. Who knows? But I'm really enjoying the moment in time. And it seems like they've got a good setup at this moment. Another income avenue is the legendary players auctions. Again, as you probably see on Twitter, one of the players went for about 11k in US dollars. So again, that will go back into the prize pool across the different divisions, as you saw earlier. And final thing, at time recording this video in December, season 3 is currently underway, and it finishes on the 9th of Jan. You can buy a club at any time you want. You could maybe wait until the end of the season. So between each season, there's usually about a week or 2 before the new season starts. So it's a good point to get in over Christmas, build your team, build your players, and get ready for Season 4 and beyond. But that is it for the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to jump across to Twitter and drop me a DM in the comment section below of this YouTube video. Or again, for the final time, jump across the Discord and join the Footium community across there. Thank you all for watching.